Hey, what's going on, everybody? Delstoma here. We are in City Skylines 2 today. I've been playing a little bit on my own, been learning a bunch. So we're going to start over from where we were previously. And without further ado, let's get on into it. As soon as it pops up, there we go. There we go. We got our in-game music going. We got this going here. So the very first thing that I've been playing around with on this map, and we're back here on Barrier Islands, but the very first thing that I was playing around with on this map is this road that I have coming up here and peeling off over there. Eventually it's going to turn into a highway to really keep the traffic flowing. So what we're going to do, we're going to destroy that, destroy this, and we're going to go with this road, a parallel. Something like this. Something like that. There we go. Let's space it out a little bit more. That gives us plenty of space in the future to upgrade. And it, again, we're still going to curve around this way. Oops. Maybe a little bit more as we get closer to the beach. Maybe we'll do something like that. I think that that looks pretty good. Of course, I guess it really should be one-way roads coming through. So that's my bad. See, we're learning. Everybody's learning. We're all learning all the time. So it's going to be something like that. Let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to follow through this way. And again, we're going to have to come here. There we go, 90 degrees, and we're going to follow it around. Like that. And we're just going to upgrade. Upgrade to the outside to give us some more space. Now to get over there, of course we're going to need a connector. Like that. And another one coming straight over like this. I think that's a pretty good intersection right here. And that's going to turn into our trumpet, I believe trumpet intersection at some point. Yeah, it's going to turn into our trumpet intersection. So coming over here, we are going to... We don't have highways yet, that's okay. We're just gonna come off like that, come over this way, come off at 180 like that, and come over this way. Oops. There we go. Same deal over here. Except we need it to go around that way. Okay. So the way we're going to lay this out is very similar to last time. This all in here is all going to be single family medium density row houses and small shopping centers. Up here we're going to have our industry, and then over here this is going to be our like city services island. So we're going to have power, water, all that over here. Sewage won't be over here yet. And you know, we actually might start with it being all industrial first. let's go ahead. We're gonna play with this road. Excuse me. Coming off of here.
This is
whoops.
Second Moon Radio Classical for the modern age.
This one I don't need to be parallel. Let me turn that off.
Always been penned by someone sitting in front of a
Go ahead and turn this on.
paper, using only their imagination.
We're gonna do our best
as guides
to
through a
keep it
silent audio masterpiece. Now,
pretty
we
level
sit
here.
listening at full volume, and our souls are transported. But let us not.
So I think we're gonna start with this,
on to the next episode.
but we're also gonna pull this up that way, like that. Let's have another connector. You know, it's not uncommon to have a little bit of variation of height in residential neighborhoods, but I still want to soften it a little bit. Soften it down to the beach. Let's soften it here. Make it a little bit softer. And there we go. I think that's going to be just fine. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get our residential road layouts set up. Now, residential roads, for the most part, here, they're going to be pretty curvy. We're going to follow the coastline through here. And this is eventually going to continue over. We're going to bring a road off of here, and kind of like a loop, and then split up that big block like that. And then we don't just want to have one road into this neighborhood on this side, right? So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of that. That's going to continue over. We'll get a kind of a cul-de-sac-y. We can connect. We'll connect there. Just give people options. And then, of course, maybe not of course, but we're going to do like that. I think that's a pretty good start to our residential area. So this is all going to be residential. Let's see, we're gonna need power, but first and foremost, we're gonna do a grid on this island, kind of like we always do. Something along the lines of that. We're gonna be able to fit power. Nowhere on here will power fit. So what we're gonna do is cut this back. And we still can't fit power. So we're gonna cut this back as well. There we go, there's power. And so we're going to bring this road over like that. There's our connection. So now we've got power going across. We do need a water inlet, a water pumping station, as it were. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then we're going to need a sewage outlet, which is going to come over here. Like that. And with that, we're already a tiny village. So we can go ahead and add in, well, we'll wait to kind of fill out this space a little bit more. But, let's go with our sewage pipe there. Excuse me. I believe, yep, this needs a road. So we're gonna go with the gravel road. Coming in here like that. Pretty standard. Now it's also going to need power. We're gonna shorten Fawn Lane a little bit. And what's from here? I don't like that. Can we maybe come through like that? No. We're gonna have to keep it the gravel road. Looks like it. We're gonna cut through straight like that. Got a nice gradual slope up to where the bridge crosses. So now we've got power connecting. We don't have water or sewage. That is going to have to come underneath. Oops. So we're just gonna go ahead and hook up there. Bring it underneath like that, and now we should alright. Now we have water and sewage to the power plant. We have power coming over here. So let's fill in this area a little bit here. This is going to be a little more grid-like. Since I think this is kind of like where we're going to have our row houses come in, so a lot more in the way of straighter roads coming out. Right, so we want to have several cul-de-sacs, maybe. Maybe something like that. We're also going to bring it over like this. We'll do some commercial there. I'm going to go ahead and zone as I go so I remember exactly what it is I'm talking about. We're going to go commercial there. There we go. It's a little bit of an interesting layout. It's a little different. I don't mind it. So for trash, I want to look at... Can I not yet look at, natural resources? I can't, because I know there's some here. So let's do... Let's do a small dump over here. Doesn't need to be huge. Because I'm pretty much as quickly as I can, I'm going to be moving to add a an incinerator. There we go. We got trash taken care of. Let's go ahead and add in our medical care as well. And look, we've already got... Oh, we need one of these as well. I forgot to take into account this, so I'm going to delete Kent Street. It's going to go at Kent Street. Delete this section of Beach Street. Figure it out. But we're going to go just like that. Now let me go ahead and get this figured out like that. And from here I should be able to curve it. There we go. I think that's going to be just fine. What else do we have? We have this. So I'm going to go ahead and replace it all through here. Because I like how it looks. Go ahead and do that as well. And let's go ahead and do the advanced road services. That's almost always going to be, at least for now, the way I play, it's going to be the first one that I unlock. So it looks like with this, you either get the sides. Interesting, or the middle. And I think I like the middle a little bit better. So that's what we're gonna go with on this road. Mulberry Street. And then just to switch it up on Beach Street. There we go. We'll go on the sides here. Let's also add our trees all the way through and all the way through. And then same here, we're going to add our trees all the way through.
Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
Now where I live, we all have
the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts.
These strips of
We urge
grass.
the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
You're listening to Second Moon, the station.
These radio guys crack me up.
Who doesn't fear extending their ears to the more
It's kind of a nice touch.
of the classical genre. Let us move now from the
So we'll go here
musical page
like this with the
to
single families. I don't think they're going to need as much street parking as, say, over here where we're going to be a little bit more dense.
My dear Professor,
So wherever we're putting these
whereas
row
I make no
homes,
apology for my
we're going to leave street
decay,
parking.
the modesty
At least on one
demands
side
that
of the
I
street,
prevaricate
if not
against
both.
the title. I am but a
There we go.
humble devotee of the form, and all my expertise derives merely from a life devoted to the
I'm
gentle
going to go
arts.
ahead and remove
Though I
these
do thank you
crosswalks.
for
So you
the
got to do the
honor.
whole thing.
But I digest. To continue.
Do the same.
Professor Hornbuckle,
Here,
as a traveler
here,
from my homeland, I long
here,
to
and
hear a
here.
tune that
Okay.
speaks to the anguish of my
and then here. We're going to get rid of
weary soul.
crosswalks on the inside like that.
There now, my good fellow, chin up, as
I
it
think
were.
we
No
are
need to
good.
wallow in
So let me go ahead and
Leave
start
that to those poet
with-
chaps, eh? Here's a tune just for you, and I do hope it provides your aching spirit some modest desolation.
that and that. And we are just gonna, we'll do this loop first. We're gonna zone in this entire loop. Not that, that's a city road. We'll do that. Let's see how this fills in. let it run for a little bit. Alright, our residential demand is down, so we took care of a lot of that, and of course we're going to start getting more for the single family homes. So we'll kind of zone in the next street over and they can start building there, like that. And I want to go ahead and add in all of our industrial zoning as well. We're going to speed it up. What I'm watching for is the first citizen that has an address here in Outer Stream. Oh, a dump truck delivering from Bardney. Thank you for the coal. You know what I am curious about? If we do this and this, is it going to work kind of like a turbo? Is that what they call it? Turbo roundabout? I don't even know. Okay, so there's a big commercial demand again. So we'll go ahead and zone these in. Like that. Oh, oh. I see cars. Okay. Where's Butler Street? Where is that? Okay, so they took a wrong turn for some reason. Where are you going? Birdsong? I think the 6 of you How do I add them again? The Landry family. They got a bunch of pets. We got Angela. I'm gonna go ahead and add her. Is he the first because he got off first? He is. Alright. Preston OG Hennessy. He is the first. Who are you? Are you also a Hennessy? Raleigh. Alright. Lots of people moving in now, lots and lots of people. So now that demand up here is increasing again. We're gonna zone in that last bit of house. And let's come through here. We'll start zoning in like that. Oops, that's the wrong zoning. That's what I wanted. There we go. I can go ahead and zone these in as well, like so. So that zapped up all of that zoning demand. We have quite a bit more demand here for the single family homes. So let's zone in the rest of this loop like that. And we'll go ahead and zone in these guys as well. I guess we can zone along the waterfront now. Up to that point. Looking good, looking good. Trying to stay ahead of this demand, it's a challenge, because they always want more. Really, more commercial. Let's pop you and you. More of this medium density housing. So this is going to kind of turn into like a little bit of a town center, I think. I'll go like that. Like that. Again, just trying to suck up some of this demand, stay ahead of it. I could probably get another street in here. Or I wonder if it would make more sense. Bring these streets out like that. That one made no sense whatsoever, so I'm gonna go ahead and bulldoze that. Let's do that. That. I think it's gonna be bustling over here. I already tell. We can just do with the traffic signal there to keep traffic flowing. Alright, we need more commercial already. So let's go ahead and bump those two in. Let's bump this whole row in. This is really going to be our commercial district down here. Okay, we're going to pop those in here. These are probably all people that want to be in here. I don't think I have any parking lots yet, so maybe that'll be the next thing we unlock are some parking lots and I can plop some down in here. I know we're going to get education. Oh. Here in a second. They're ready for some more single family homes. Let's give the people what they want. Just like that. Everybody wants to live here, huh? So we're gonna go ahead and zone up the rest of this road through here, like that, all single family homes. Cool. Let me expand over here. The rock musician's probably gonna go like kind of off this little bump there. Alright. As far as these homes go, let's go ahead and continue to zone more medium density. Finish out this low density here. Hey, we got small village. Let's look at what we got. So our loan limit's increased. We now have taxation, so we can bump that up a couple points. We have medium density housing, EU medium density housing. Education and research is the new development tree. We have elementary school and high school. So I'm not sure how I'm going to introduce, but it looks like there's a huge demand for commercial in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and we'll build out the rest of this commercial. Suck all that in. We need to build an elementary school. And we're going to have to destroy a house. That's okay. We're going to plop it right there. I think that gives good access to everybody. We'll go ahead and add the playground. We're going to add the clinic. We're solid for now. There's also a need for a high school. I think the high school is going to come over here off of Beach Street. So let's go ahead and first is taxes. Let's go to 13% for these two. We're going to leave industrial alone. Still losing money. That's alright. Industrial needs an expansion. Residential needs an expansion. Let's plop down the high school right there. Alright. All of this needs an expansion too. So let's go ahead and I want to do this. Yeah. I'm gonna knock that off.
Second Moon Radio with your host, J. Thomas Hornbuckle. Tune in tomorrow for a second chance to hear the music of yesteryear.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here,
so across here, we'll add in some of these. Right, that's going to suck up a lot of that demand. 54 households, 45 households. Heck yeah. As far as more commercial goes, we really just need to make like another commercial zone.
Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical
parking areas
and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is
I can tell right now we should put one right here. So let's go ahead with a small lot. We're going to get rid of the parking fee. And do we have enough space in here? Maybe we can add some commercial through here. Might want to put some commercial on here as well. But let's pop off of here. Alright. So we're gonna pop through that way. No, I'm actually gonna move. No, I'm not. Gonna add another parking lot. Another small one. Let's just put it there. And then this whole area gonna be commercial through here. What do we think? Can we get some kind of commercial right there? We're gonna get rid of our fee there as well. So we got a new commercial zone. Need more industrial. So I'm going to start gridding out here. I don't think we don't have any specialized industry yet. but I'm gonna go ahead and just build a grid. Let's take a look at leveling out some of this land first. Alright, let's smooth out that slope. Something like that. And we're gonna just go with the soften tool through here. So I think it's a little more steep on this side, but nice and shallow over here, and that's kind of what I was looking for. So hey, look at that, we're already at village 3. Let's see what that got us. So our loan limit increased again. We have service budgets, livestock farming, stone mining, fire and rescue with firehouse, police administration at the police station. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna get a road in here. We're just gonna zone all that industrial. Let's get it zoned up. They say fire. I'm gonna stick the fire station right here at this intersection. That way they should be able to pull out and go either way if they want to go. You know? I think that works. And then as far as police goes, I mean, they can really go pretty much anywhere. What if we go straight across from the cemetery? Those buildings look a little strange, don't they? So I want to zone this, this, and that as commercial, and I think that's it for this commercial area. Uh-oh. Why is it condemned? Because it's the wrong size? That's alright. I think we'll survive. Alright, where are we at? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Alright, so we're going to expand out over here. This whole side's going to be more of a grid. This is what's going to turn into our city. I'm going to go ahead and start our grid off. Before I do... No, it's going to be okay for right now. So we're just going to do that. Let's add in a 2-part grid there. And within this grid, I'm going to get rid of Hawthorne Street altogether. We're going to pull this street straight through. And we're also going to upgrade this street on the end, which doesn't seem like it's going to make sense right now, but it will in the future as we expand out this way. But so let's go ahead, we're doing this. Great. Alright. So first things first, we need a bunch of that zoning. Let's also get some commercial zoning over here, and we are absolutely going to need parking lots. We're going to need parking lots over on this side. So these streets we're going to go ahead and continue along here. We're going to end this road here for now. Remember how I said the rock musician was going to be over here by this inlet? There we go. Alright, he's in. Let's go ahead and start filling out some of this area here. It's certainly hilly. You know, I think it's going to be okay. This is going to link up again there. Maybe just right off the bat we hook it up like that too. Let's fill this in back there. And we can come back in there like that. We can come back in there like that. Let's do the same kind of branching out. Somewhat across the street. Something like that. And then kind of like coming up that spline. Alright. Moving on to this side. We're going to follow around these contour lines. And bring it down this way a little bit. I think that looks great. Let us slice this road in like that. We're going to bring this road through the valley and cut it in there. That can cut across. We're going to leave some of this space blank. Going up through and down. Yeah, we can link that up, that's fine. Alright, I think we're doing a pretty good job of filling it in now. So what I really need is we're gonna add in a bunch of commercial there, like that. That should suck it up pretty well. Maybe some right there as well. Oops, what did I do? Okay, we're gonna add in more of these single-family homes. We're just gonna fill in kind of like a builder would. We're gonna fill in like that up to that point, and we are going to fill in up to this guy's house and maybe to the next street. We'll get to the end of that street. We'll do something like that. How's our school doing? 159, that's pretty good. If we take a look at our education panel, you'll see that we have 159 of 161, not bad. 85 of 92, also not bad. Now we could fill in. We're looking at education. Just in general. We should add another elementary school somewhere down here, I think. Maybe we'll stick it on that street right there. We're looking pretty decent here. We've got police. We've got fire.
That was truly
I would say it's all acceptable.
Counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that dial.
And something that I forgot to do earlier, we're probably making more power than we need.
The area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
So we're gonna go ahead and link up there. So now we can export some power.
The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now
commercial
shop
district
for designer
is
shoes
booming.
while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate.
So we'll go ahead and zone in the rest of that there.
That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
We need some more low density residential, so we'll zone in there. And, you know, we may as well just zone this road down to the end. We'll start moving our way up this way. We'll zone in the rest of this street. That gets rid of some of it. They weren't kidding when they said there was a big commercial boom, huh? So we're good with zoning for right this second, and we are so close to milestone 4. And there we have it. Let's take a look at what we got. Another loan limit increase. We got our district creation tool. We got the Polaris suites. Our production panel. Policies, natural disasters, low rent housing, low density offices, grain farming, forestry, transportation, bus depot, bunch of parks, and a bunch of tourist attractions. Taxi minimum fare. So we have 7. We don't need highways yet. We don't really need large roads yet. We're good on all our power stuff. We're good on that for now, honestly. We're good on pretty much everything. Other than let's add in a college. And I gotta figure out where I want to put the college. And I'm thinking like right here, pretty much. Nope, just kidding. Maybe we can pop the college right there. And the reason I want that is because we have all these... Well, we had office demand. We no longer really have office demand. I don't know where the heck it's going. Let's zone in, like one of these buildings. That should suck up really a lot of that. We're gonna put in, oops. Is there something going in there? Did I screw it up? I guess so. Oh, that's why it looks so different. Alright, so we'll add you on the corner right there. And eventually that's going to turn into a skyscraper. We're gonna stay in between the streets for now, so we don't have to knock stuff down to expand our grid once we start expanding. Right. How's this doing? This is doing really well. Cool. I really like that. We're doing fine with garbage. I don't know really how noisy this city is, but whatever you say, whatever your name was. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna put our signature trees down here. We don't actually get to see the progression yet. Alright, new builder. They didn't want to put grass in on the sides of the streets here. That's alright. Here you can see one of these cut roads. That looks really good. You can tell it's like formed concrete through there. Let's get some parks. We need to bring out some parks. So our first park, we're gonna go there. We're gonna stick a dog park over here. Put a playground right there. And also right there. Let's take a look at this. Oh, that's not gonna work. How about another small playground there? There. We're gonna go with a small waterfront plaza there. Why not? And then over on this side, that's all built out. Let's go with the plaza and a small park, just like that. So I think we have pretty good park coverage everywhere now. Need to zone in some more single family. So let's take care of that. I'm gonna start coming up this street. Maybe like that. We'll zone out this little dead end over there. Not really interested in getting transit in yet. I don't think we need it quite yet. Now, all that being said, well, look right here. Let's see if we can't get this stuff in there. So now it should just be a somewhat continuous flow. That should help a lot with traffic. Maybe 3 in a row? Can we do 3 in a row? Can we do 4 in a row? Oh my gosh. You see how it just ate up that traffic. Wow. Good deal. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the parking fee for this one. I kind of want people to start using it. I think if you take a look down here, a pretty nice view, don't you think? Looks like we need some more medium density, so I'm going to zone it in here against this parking lot like that. That should suck up some, if not all. Then is nothing zoned here? Oh. So then we're also going to zone like that. Cool.
What kind of future does music have if it doesn't look to its past? Well, I say the question speaks for itself. Here on Second Moon, we know you can't move forward unless you keep both eyes steadily trained on what's behind you.
Local stargazers are in for a real treat tonight, as the Aurora Borealis is expected to light up the night sky.
That's right, Jim. Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just realized my mic was muted. I've just been over here talking to myself. As you saw, we filled in the rest of this neighborhood. We added some commercial here. This side, we need to get some residential over here to kind of balance it out, so that's why I put in these 3 buildings. We're going to fill in the rest of these spaces, at least with residential. I'm kind of sprinkling in the office demand as I get it, mainly because it turns into skyscrapers, which are gonna look really dope. A lot of these surface lots let's go with a 4x4. Okay, we'll make it 4x5. A lot of these surface lots are going to turn into underground garages once I unlock them. But we're not at that point yet. Traffic over here is okay, I think. I'm curious if they have built-in, like, traffic sensors. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Because there doesn't seem to be a set length, it just seems to be with flow of traffic. And if there's a request from a side street. Let's look, now it's staying green for much longer. Sometimes it's really short. If that's the case, that's really cool, and I am a huge fan. That's going to help immensely, I think. Alright. So we've zoned out, oh my gosh, all of this single family house space over here. We've got a little bit more office space needed, so let's go ahead and zone a single office space. And in just a second here, we're going to reach level 5. Oh. There we go, tiny town. Let's see what we get. $1.2 million, our loan amount increases. We have mixed housing, which is going to be awesome. vegetable farming, coal mining, communication, so we'll have to add in some communication radio masts, some post office and some mailboxes, and then we have all of these policies here. Cool. So I think at this point, why has it been abandoned? Small homes, high crime. Do I need to get police over here? It says it's fine. Maybe I just need to expand my police station, but we're gonna go ahead and bulldoze that. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see if I can remember where I put the police station. I think it was across from here. All the cars are out on patrol. We're gonna add in 6 more cars and get them out on patrol. Maybe that'll help. And with that, I mean, here's where we progress to today. It's, you know, it's mind-opening to see we're at 3275 residents. I have a feeling most of them live here, and here there's just all this sprawl. It's nice having land, but look how compact this is, how much less space it takes. So it's probably better for the environment. But regardless, that's where we're going to call it a wrap for today. I appreciate you all watching along with me. Yeah. We'll be back probably tonight. I think I'm gonna be doing some Star Citizen, but got some, I think, some big news along with that we'll take a look at. But thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you on the next stream. Later.